Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it.
Thanks, Coach. Well, the sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington Redskins.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here goes the line. 180.
Check 53. Let's get off the field, B. Let's get off the field.
Value three. Whirling. Hey, seam six.
On first down, gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
And the Rams, first down.
Like 20.
Check 56. Rip left.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10 at their own 23.
Here we go.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Nickel Roby brings him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 25 on second down, Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. 16 yards, a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Let's go now. Pittsburgh. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Everyone, you got four. Four down. Check up. Towards the mic. Go.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready. Hey, no. You're not ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And able to find Green. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 24 yards. Now Haskins to throw it. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he lost the football. And the Rams have got it back. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage.
Touchdown, L.A.! Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Block the run. That's fine. 24 is the mic. No, you're Joseph.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He gets it to Gurley, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Cut. 180.
Number 53. Mike 53. Let's go, D.
3rd and long. It's gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They go play action with Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it.
Let's go. Now to go. Rip right. Check 26, check 26.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
Cut. Black 20.
Check 53's Mike. Too little, cut.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 17-0 our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Montez Sweat in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
We're good. We're good. You drop or flat.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, I'm up there.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. After the interception, here's Goff. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. From the gun, here's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Right there, 56. Tighten up.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will make the lead now 26. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And some room to roam now. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
There we go.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Montez Sweat bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Goff. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Ric Flair.
Sweetheart. Watch twist, watch twist, watch.
Greystone, travel.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Bryant is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abukum. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
All day, punt. 24 is the mic. Bring it. 24 is the mic. Ricky.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Super. Hey, Zoo.
56 is the mic. Watch the call.
Out of the gun, gone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 40-yard line.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Go. On me.
Here's Geis. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Corey Littleton on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 3.
Haskins on third down. Complete. Richardson has it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Haskins to throw. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my church.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Play action. Haskins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And it's second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
He's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Oh, yeah.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Listen. Come. Say.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Hold on. Check.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Recon.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. $34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Past the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Result of the play, first down and goal.
They come out here in the eye. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Now Haskins on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now it's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Being chased out left. Incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Haskins now off the bootleg. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
On first down, here's Love. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Haskins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by John Johnson. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Another carry now for Gurley. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hard ball. Go.
To throw is gone. He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Let's go,
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Redskins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for... Rams touchdown. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Rams 45, Redskins 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Watch the whip. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber. Get that quarterback. It all comes. Get it.
Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance. And
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, That's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Flush to his right, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive